Here I stand, all alone, have my mind turned to stone, have my heart filled up with ice, to avoid its breaking twice. Thanks to you, my dear old friend, but you can help. This is the end of a tale that wasn't right. I won't have no sleep tonight. In my heart, in my soul, Time goes wherever you are. Time is your guiding star that shines all through your life, makes you feel and move. My dreams are out in the far, so are yours, a part of secret fairy tales, drift on the wings of a mystery melody. still laugh. But I made up my mind now, and look here I stand. I ask myself sometimes, is it all worth it to fly over mountains? Makes you fall down again. But music is like sunrise for me, and joyful like a train in a time machine. Music is like sunrise for me. It's like coming home. Oh music is like sunrise for me. It's joyful like a train in a time machine. Yeah, music is like sunrise for me. It's like coming home, like coming Now there is this day, a lot of things are changing. I can't just kick it away. I gotta get things right. Sometimes it happens fast, and nothing seems to last. The thing that I once started isn't mine anymore. I guess now it's my turn. You've got a face like a child, got a mind like a woman. Your smile is old and tender. I hear the people say that I should stay away from you and all the problems you might bring. They'll never know you. Nobody ever knows what to do. They'll never see you cry. They'll never know why. Now it's your turn to break free. When you want it all, you gotta see. Now it's your turn to break free. Don't you know when you want the light, you gotta see what it means. See the little boy holding mama's hand. His eyes can see the things we've long forgotten. The word is easy now, and somehow he's right till there is this day when Mickey Mouse must go away. It's your turn to break free. Dreams come and go. I've never known something longs to grow, won't let go. Spirits around my head are whispering. I turn inside instead of wandering. Deep inside of me, I know there's got to be a different kind of truth that sets the spirit free. If I don't wanna know what's written inside me, how could I see anything? How could I be anything? Restless minds have searched long before. The truth will be the same forevermore. The mightiness of trees that you can feel can give you all you need. Just listen still. Here is love and then is pain, is all around, is all the same. There's nothing new that I could tell to you, but still there is the universe inside of us that never bursts. We might not know the meaning yet, but I am sure we can't reject the truth that is in everything that is and has been and will be. There is a long way to go. There is a high place to know. There is a world to go through, but there's so much more to do until there's so much left unsatisfied. All those little things you told me ain't good enough to show me that we're gonna make it through the time. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and I know that I'm doing right. Together we are still so far apart. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and the more I try to be your light, I can't get any closer to your heart. Now that I'm afraid just to ask for more, I'm still waiting as I did before. If you only said that it's not too late, we could then rely upon a fate. All those little things you tell me could bear enough to show me that we're gonna make it through the time. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and I know that I'm telling right. Together we are still so far apart. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat that the more I try to be your light, I can't get any closer to your heart, to your I found out. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and I know that I'm doing right. Together we are still so far apart. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and the more I try to be your light, I can't get any closer to your heart. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and I know that I'm doing right. Together we are still so far apart. Together we are still so far What can I do? Will I be getting through? Now that I must try to leave it all behind. Did you see what you have done to me? So hard to justify. Slowly it's passing by. Forever and one, I will miss you. However I kiss you, better than way down in Neverland. can find passage out of the dark to the other side of the sea, and I'll know that I'll see you again.
Loneliness seems like an evil dream. Reality is life and life is here. Once my heart was ruled by emptiness, haunt because of being too sincere. But now that you've crossed my way, could it be we found it again? If I knew that I'm your only one, I could live and make it through time. changes over fast and disappears. Help him if you can, his hour will come soon. Push away his fear, he'll see Elysium. It's time. It's time. Guard his little while and calm his shiver. Wash and dry his tears and cool his fever. Take the Bible's word, speak it pure his soul. Lay love in his mind, he's close to the final goal. It's time. It's time. It's time to go. Time for the freedom. Time to face what we all believe in. Play strong, Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Jack ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know who shot you where. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear heavens I sail. So here I am, in solitude I stand. I've got dreams inside I need to realize. My faith has grown, no fear of the unknown. No more, no more. still.
And the time's creeping by till the world prepares to die.
Then again, out of dust will arise what ended last.
And the boy will awake, give his dream a little break.
And the story now goes on and on and on and on and on and on. As the old has died, the new arises, and the child will light the universe, light the universe. We got blind, we can't read the signs. Light the universe, light the universe. We don't find what's in it in our minds. And the sand in a sea covered with eternity.
Beats a heart with no fame, quietly whispering my name.
When my time has run out, I will hear it very loud.
Telling tales I once knew, but forgot by losing you.
And the story has gone on and on and on and on and on and on. As the old has died, the new arises, and the child will light the universe, light the universe. We got blind, we can't read the signs. Light the universe, light the universe. We don't find what's hidden in our In a house up the hill lays a boy, he's sleeping still.
And the time's creeping by till the world prepares to die.
I close my eyes so I don't have to see. I shut my heart and tell my mind to run and flee. Once I was flying, flying, flying high. I touch the sky. As long as I fall, I don't to change reality. I would become the man I could never be. Oh my God, please tell me how to break free. Please tell me. Once I was flying high. I touched the sky. As long as I fall, I don't hit the ground. As long as I fall, I'm safe and sound. As long as I fly, I sure cannot die. I don't need to hear them call. As long as I fall, as long as I fall. As long as I down I pray, but the of the sun was stolen. Someone has taken away the heart of all day. The smile of the sun is gone and no one but you drives away the pain of the gray. Is anybody out there? Somebody help me. Got to breathe, got to move, got to get back my life. Here's no hope, here's no joy in this world full of strife. Gone away, gone astray, all I once believed in. It's my soul, it's my heart, it beats slower and dies. Everybody is waiting for the one. Everyone will freeze to death alone. The smile of the sun was stolen. Someone has taken away the heart of all day. The smile of the sun is gone and no one but you drives away the pain of the grave. Is anybody out there waiting? Anybody out there for me? The smile of the sun was stolen. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Help me. Help me. The smile of the sun is gone and no one but you drives away the pain of the grave. The smile of the sun was stolen. Someone has taken away the heart of all day. The smile of the sun is gone and no one but you drives away the pain of the grave. Is anybody out there waiting? Anybody out there for me? Is anybody out there searching? Anybody out there call me? The smile of the sun was stolen. Somebody help me. Guarding hand to guide me through the sand of time. Then I know I'll be alright, like a child that never cries. I'm aware of all your rules, but you know that I will run, no matter where. There are breadcrumbs in the snow. I'm aware of all your rules, but you know that I will run. No matter where, I'll follow you. Don't make me go. Take me, hold me in your arms. Save me, all I need is your love. Take me, hold me in your arms. Save me, all I need is your love. I need your guarding hand, my bride, till the end of my whole life. Dreamer, why don't you think like everybody else? People, don't you care about what they say? Deceivers, they break you down and make you pay. Brothers, they don't understand any word you say. All your life you are fighting. They're trying to force your hand. When the time has come, you'll not be alone. 'Cause walls broke down, they'll see that we're wrong. When the time has come, They don't care, but fear your will. Sisters, they don't understand any word you say. All your life you are fighting. They're trying to force you in. When the time has come, you'll not be alone. 'Cause walls broke down. They'll see they were wrong. When the time has come, you ain't no fool. 'Cause walls broke down. They stop being cruel. When the time has come, there'll be more of you. With all the strength, you'll show them the truth. Dreamer, why can't you be like everybody else?
Life is a moment for us all. Time and invention to be stalled. Though just a second compared to stars, it might be enough to embrace my scars.
Can we live forever?
Can we live forever? We can live forever.
We can live forever. Into the sunlight, into the bright light. But nothing's forever, nothing but light. Over the void I sail, into the holy grave. One thing's forever, and it's alright. I tell you a secret, heart to heart. We are eternal from the start, bound for a journey into self, bound to a place